Herzlich willkommen hier in Frankfurt vor der Commerzbank-Arena, wo wir uns bei der ESL One befinden, dem größten Dota 2 Turnier Europas. 8 der besten Teams der Welt treffen sich hier, um einen Preispool von 200.000 US-Dollar zu kämpfen, ungefähr 5-6 Wochen vor der Weltmeisterschaft The International. Und jetzt wollen wir einfach mal reingehen und zeigen euch einige Impressionen. In der ersten ESL One Runde konnten sich Evil Geniuses, EG, 2:0 gegen Natus Vincere, Navi, durchsetzen. EG setzte auf den Dota 2 Helden Tiny, der erst im späteren Spielverlauf an Stärke gewann und das Spiel entschied. Wir stehen hier mit Peter Dager, aka PPD, ein Spieler von EG. Und jetzt wollen wir ein paar Fragen stellen und allgemeine Dota 2 Fragen, und wir freuen uns sehr, ihn hier zu haben. First of all, congratulations to your winning of the first round and staying in the tournament.
Thanks.
What would you say would you agree that the second game you won was all about patience?
Yeah, we had a really bad start, but we knew that we had the better late game, so we just need to be really patient and make sure we didn't make too many huge mistakes, and we knew eventually that our lineup would be stronger than theirs.
And how do you like it here in the ESL One? What do you think about the whole tournament, all that stuff, all the event? Is it just another tournament before the international, or is it something special for you?
I mean, because of the time that it is kind of just a tournament before the international, but it's also, I haven't been playing Dota too long. Like, I've never been to an international or like a huge tournament. I've been to some DreamHacks, which are pretty big. But like the amount of people that came out for this event is ridiculous, and all the fans and stuff, and like everywhere I walk, people are like, "Oh, take a picture with me. Oh, sign my autograph, or sign the autograph." And it's pretty surreal. Like, I feel like I'm like a movie star. It's crazy.
So yeah, more near to the audience, like in other tournaments, maybe.
Well, at other tournaments, you know, you're around the audience a lot, but there's just not that many people. Like, nowhere near as many as this, and yeah, there's just so many people here. It's overwhelming.
How many autograms do you give during the last? How many signings do you give to people?
Oh, yesterday we had like a signing at like this booth or whatever we did, and like there's just like swarms of people, and they were like pushing to get in the front. And I mean, I've probably signed over like 100 autographs or something, and then I've taken dozens of pictures.
And talking about the preparation for the international, is the ESL One maybe a tournament where you can try some tactics out for the international?
I think a lot of people like to experiment and try different things in practice when it's more private and not everyone can see. Here, I think a lot of teams are just playing what they're very comfortable with and what they're familiar or what they're kind of known for. I'm sure some teams will probably pull some stuff out maybe in the finals. But for now, I think teams are just going to use what they know best and try to see how far they can get.
If we talk about about the international with the $1 million prize pool, I mean 10 million.
10 million, yeah.
This is totally crazy, isn't it? Or how do you feel about it, like getting bigger and bigger and bigger?
Well, it's nice that it's getting bigger and bigger, and it makes it more viable for more people to play professionally. I've been very lucky that I've been able to play professionally, like video games, for probably around 2 years now, and not everyone can do that. And when the more money comes into the scene, then you're going to see more money going to teams that aren't necessarily on top or middle of the level, and that just creates a so much better community for all the people that are interested in participating in this brand new thing called esports.
And how did you start, in general, with becoming a professional Dota 2 player?
Well, I've been playing video games my whole life, and my parents, they're always bickering, like, go outside or do your homework or stuff like that. And eventually they just gave up and they said, you play video games and see where it takes you. And here I am now. I played video games all the time, and you know, I'd probably put some things aside, you know, friends, school, work, stuff like that. But I think it's all paying off now, the hard work I put in.
And if we would compare League of Legends to Dota 2, I mean, personally, why is Dota 2 your favorite game?
Well, I played Dota 1 when it was still on the Warcraft 3 engine, and then I switched to Heroes of New Earth eventually, which is very similar to Dota. And you know, I've just always had that Dota background, and I have a lot of respect for the game. Like, I didn't start playing until like TI3 was kind of starting, and I always like watched the matches, and I was such a big fan, and it appeals to me more than League of Legends, I think. And I think my extensive background in gaming really allows me to start in Dota, which has like a higher skill curve, I guess. Like it's much harder for someone to pick up Dota than it is League of Legends.
And do you have any advice for some people out there who are like just thinking like maybe I should become a professional gamer?
Well, they're off to a good start if they're thinking about it. That's exactly where I was, you know, 5-6 years ago. I was like, look at those guys online. They're just playing games for money. How awesome! You just need to really want it. You got to have the passion and the dedication, and it is hard. But if you are committed enough, I really think anyone could probably be capable of playing professionally if they really put their mind to it.
And do you have any special advice, like, dude, I don't know, stop raging, or don't only think about the money you could earn, or something special maybe?
Don't play for the money.
Okay.
Play for the love of the game, and the money will follow.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Das war PPD vom Team EG. Hiermit verabschieden wir uns von der ESL One in der Commerzbank-Arena in Frankfurt. Hinter uns haben gerade EG gegen Fnatic gewonnen. Und zusammenfassend kann man sagen, dieses Event war richtig toll und es zeigt einmal mehr, welchen Stellenwert der E-Sport mittlerweile in Deutschland hat.